All right, I would like to reconvene to public session at 7 p.m. We stand, salute the flag, and a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. Recommend approval of tonight's agenda as submitted. First, Mrs. Pugh, second, Mr. Nichols, roll call vote, Mrs. Pugh. Mr. Nichols. Mrs. Esler. And Ms. Ralph.
Approved.
So approved. Recommend the approval of the minutes of the Board of Education regular meeting of November 19th, 2025. First, Mrs. Pugh. Second, Mrs. Esler, roll call vote, Mrs. Pugh. Mrs. Esler. Mr. Nichols. And Ms. Ralph.
Approved.
So approved. Okay, we have no guest, no communications and announcements, no public participation. Superintendent, you have any remarks?
Yes, we are going out for referendum on February 9th. I'm starting to visit some of our organizations, our civic organizations, when we come back from the new year. And there will be referendum reels dropping online and on our website and our YouTube channel in the next week. So we're excited about that. I'd also like to give a huge shout out to Donna Ward, Delaware's Education and Support Professor. It is proud. That's all I have. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Okay, does anyone from the board have anything to say?
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Right, okay, reports, financial report. Ms. Horsey?
Good evening. Just real quick, just because it's only been a couple weeks or last meeting. I did submit the class size waiver and the reference of the documents were submitted to the Department of Elections. Things we have coming up, we have a lot of reports and things due before the end of the year, before we go out break. Position reconciliations is ongoing. And related services declarations due, mental health staff report due, reduction plan will be due by the end of the year. Our opportunity fund report is due by the end of the year. It needs to be posted on our website by January 1st. Our enhanced NCI spending plan was just submitted this morning, and we have our FY24 local fund audit ongoing and FY24 school construction examination. And that is a snapshot of our reserve and local fund by the month compared to where we were last year. Any questions?
No. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Unfinished business, the second reading. IJNC School Library Collection, Development, and Review of Materials as submitted and found on the district website in the Board of Education Policy section and as found by the Law School District site. First, Mr. Nichols. Second, Mrs. Isler. Roll call vote, Mr. Nichols.
Approved.
Mrs. Isler. Mrs. Pugh. Ms. Ralph.
Approved.
So approved. The recommend second reading of GCCAC paid leave for birth or adoption of a child revision as submitted and found on the district website and in the Board of Education Policy section and as found at the Law School District sites.
No.
First, Mrs. Pugh, second, Mrs. Isler. Roll call vote, Mrs. Pugh. Mrs. Isler. Mr. Nichols.
Approved.
And Ms. Ralph.
Approved.
So approved. School choice. Recommend to deny school choice application for student A as a 9th grade student at Laurel High School for 2025-2026 school year from Del Mar School District. Okay, was that Mrs. Pugh? Do I have a second? Second, Mr. Nichols. Roll call vote, Mrs. Pugh. Mr. Nichols.
Approved.
Ms. Isler.
Approved.
And Ms. Ralph.
Approved.
So approved. Fundraisers. Recommend approval of fundraisers as a group. First, Mrs. Pugh. Second, Mr. Nichols. Roll call vote, Mrs. Pugh. Mr. Nichols. Mrs. Isler, and Ms. Rao.
Approved.
So approved. Recommend approval of fundraiser as submitted. First, Mr. Nichols, second, Mrs. Pugh, roll call vote, Mr. Nichols. Mrs. Pugh, Mrs. Isler, and Ms. Rao.
Approved.
So approved. Rentals, recommend to approve requests of Amy Proctor, Trinity Foundation to host Big Pink Volleyball Tournament at Long Middle High School Gymnasiums on Saturday, April the 18th, 2026, from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. for purpose to raise funds for Title Health. Cost $240 per team. Requested equipment, microphone, sound system, scoreboard, chairs, and tables. Certificate of liability insurance provided.
I recommend approval with use of facility fee, custodial and constable fee applied.
Okay, first Mrs. Isler, second Mr. Nichols, roll call vote, Mrs. Isler,
Approved.
Mr. Nichols, Ms. Rao,
Approved.
and Ms. Pugh. So approved. Recommend to approve request of Amina Jurali, Laurel Middle High School to host Inclusion Club at Laurel Middle High School Classroom 201 once a month from 9:10 a.m. to 9:50 a.m. for purpose support all students and spread awareness. Cost is free.
I recommend approval with use of facility fee, custodial and constable fees waived.
First by Mrs. Isler, second by Mr. Nichols. Roll call vote, Mrs. Isler,
Approved.
Mr. Nichols, Mrs. Pugh, and Ms. Rao.
Approved.
So approved. Recommend approval of professional trips as a group. First, Mrs. Pugh. Second? Second, Mrs. Isler. Roll call vote, Mrs. Pugh, Mrs. Isler, Mr. Nichols, and Ms. Rao.
Approved.
So approved. Recommend approval of professional trip as submitted. First, Mrs. Isler. Second, Mr. Nichols. Roll call vote, Mrs. Isler, Mr. Nichols, Mrs. Pugh, and Ms. Rao.
Approved.
So approved.
And I would just add real quick, in addition to that, Mrs. Venato and Mrs. Ward are going to be here in January for the January's board meeting, obviously for Mrs. Ward for her Educational Support Professional of the Year Award, and Mrs. Venato is bringing her students for the mock trial that they're affectionately calling Paul and Order.
Cool.
So she'll be.
Oh, no. All right, Title Health Nanticoke Wellness Center vendor renewal. Recommend to approve the renewal of services through the state of Delaware for Title Health Nanticoke Wellness Center at the Laurel Middle High School. First, Mr. Nichols. Second, Mrs. Pugh. Roll call vote, Mr. Nichols, Mrs. Pugh, Mrs. Isler, and Ms. Rao.
Approved.
So approved. Okay, possible action on executive session items. Recommend to approve the personnel report with recommendations as discussed in executive session as listed in attachment A. First, Mr. Nichols. Second, Mrs. Pugh. Roll call vote, Mr. Nichols, Mrs. Pugh, Mrs. Isler, and Ms. Rao.
Approved.
So approved. Attachment B, coaches. Recommend to approve the personnel report with recommendations as discussed in executive session as listed in attachment B. First, Mrs. Pugh. Second, Mr. Nichols, I believe. Roll call vote, Mrs. Pugh, Mr. Nichols, Mrs. Isler, and Ms. Rao.
Approved.
Okay, regular board meeting scheduled for Wednesday, January the 14th, 7 p.m. right here in the cafeteria. Do I have a motion we adjourn? First, Mrs. Isler, second, Mr. Nichols. Roll call vote, Mrs. Isler, Mr. Nichols, Mrs. Pugh, and Ms. Rao.
Approved.
We adjourn at 7:11.